Hello, are you creative? How would you define creativity? It's hard to find a definition, but we all know that creativity requires producing original work. So, how educators can help their students to be creative? Let's learn about one way to do that together. With the massive existence of digital tools and software, educators find themselves confused which digital tool they can use with their students and how they can learn it. Climbing the ladder step by step is how to start learning. To achieve the higher level of thinking while learning a new tool or integrating a new software to a classroom, Bloom's Digital Taxonomy informs you how to do that. But first, what's Bloom's taxonomy? Benjamin Bloom developed a taxonomy of cognitive objectives and thinking skills in 1956 and named it Bloom's taxonomy. In 2000, Anderson revised Bloom's taxonomy from using nouns that represent learning as a linear process into actions and verbs that represent learning as a dynamic process. Besides changing the syntax of the original taxonomy, he exchanged the higher two levels to define creating as the higher level of cognition and not evaluation. Unfortunately, all actions and verbs in the revised one didn't include the digital components. Regarding the widespread of digital media and technology in education today, there is a need to a new classification to complement with the new learners' skills and need. That's why Church came up with digital verbs equivalent with the digital actions needed, and then produced them as Bloom's Digital Taxonomy. Bloom's Digital Taxonomy is an update to Bloom's taxonomy, attempts to account for the new behaviors, actions, and learning opportunities emerging as technology advances. Okay, let's explore each level of the taxonomy together. At the first level of thinking, which is remembering, students need to be able to do bullet pointing and highlighting. They need to recall information. So highlighting text digitally can make it easier for them to recall information. One example of digital tools used to achieve this level of thinking is using Google Docs or even Microsoft Word, where students can create a list of points, for example. Understanding. Students in this level need to be able to construct meaning. They need to do advanced searching or even blogging by writing about themselves or interests. An example of this level is using Twitter, where students show their understanding of a concept or a topic. Applying. In this level, students need to be able to implement what they learn. For example, they can play, share, load, or edit. An example of this level is using Skype, where learners can share data. Also, playing educational games is one example of this level, especially that games became a mode of education. Analyzing. Students in this level are moving up in the complexity of thinking to be able to do mashing, which is integrating different data or resources into a single resource. They can do brainstorming and mind mapping as part of this level. Using CMAP or concept and mind mapping tools in general is one example of analyzing data in two parts. Evaluating. Students in this level can also do blogging, but not as shallow as in the understanding level by only writing about themselves. In evaluating, they're required to engage with commenting to others and critiquing content. Poll Everywhere is a tool that enables users to vote and choose answers for whatever their teacher asks. This tool gives learners a chance to show their voice and opinion. Creating. Learners supposed to be able to use digital technology to create something. Creating short movies, videos, or animated clips are good examples of this level of thinking. An example of creating is exactly what I did in this video. Using Go Animate to create a video is a representation of achieving this level of thinking. This video gave you a brief overview of what Bloom's Digital Taxonomy is. I hope you enjoy it and decide to address the taxonomy the next time you integrate a new digital tool in your classroom.